Welcome back to our podcast dedicated to international press review. The Thai Minister of Commerce has predicted that the country will suffer losses amounting to $8 billion due to new tariffs imposed by the United States on various products, including rice, shrimps, and tires. The Thai government is preparing negotiation strategies to mitigate the impact and has already initiated discussions with the US Congress. The news was reported by Daily News on April 3rd. At the Dulun Museum of Modern Art in Shanghai, the exhibition East Meets West, Contemporary Print Exchange between China and Italy has opened to mark the 55th anniversary of diplomatic relations between the two countries. The show features nearly 100 works by 15 Chinese and 15 Italian artists, highlighting the rich printmaking tradition and contemporary cultural creativity of both nations. The news was reported by thepaper.cn on April 3rd. US President Donald Trump has announced the introduction of reciprocal tariffs based on trade relations with the United States, imposing an additional 24% tax on Japanese imports. Furthermore, the US government plans to implement a 25% tariff on imported automobiles, which will also affect Japan. Japanese authorities fear these measures could lead to significant economic damage. The news was reported by Mainichi Shimbun on April 2nd. India and the United States have launched sectoral discussions to finalize the framework of a bilateral trade agreement. The two nations aim to double bilateral trade to $500 billion by 2030, with the goal of completing the first phase of the agreement by autumn 2025. The news was reported on April 2nd by Hindu Business Line. Dolce & Gabbana has unveiled South Korean actor Yang Hae-in as its new brand ambassador, alongside a photographic campaign showcasing his charm. The news was reported on April 1st by imnews.imbc.com. President of Cambodia National Assembly Samdech Kwan Sudari expressed appreciation for collaboration with the World Health Organization in organizing the 9th Asia-Pacific Parliamentary Forum on Global Health scheduled for 2026. The news was reported by akp.gov.kh on April 1st. Vietnam has sent a 106-member rescue team and $300,000 in aid to Myanmar to address the aftermath of the earthquake. The Vietnamese government responded to an urgent request for assistance for Myanmar, highlighting the solidarity between the two countries. The information comes from vietnamnet.vion, March 31st. In North Korea, workers from various economic sectors are actively participating in a technological innovation movement. Among the leaders are members of the 2.8 Vinylon Factory Union and workers from Ambyong Power Plant. The news was reported on March 31st by kcna.kp. AC Milan has officially opened its new academy in Hong Kong with a ceremony held at Kai Tak Mall. Franco Baresi, former captain and winner of 3 European Cups, represented the Italian club, emphasizing football's role as a tool for education and inclusion. The news was reported on March 31st by scmp.com. Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company has announced a major investment to build a new plant in the United States, aiming to mitigate the impact of trade tariffs affecting Taiwan. The news was reported by China Times on March 30th. On the 80th anniversary of the end of the World War II, the Japanese Prime Minister visited the symbolic island of Iwo Jima for the first time. During the visit, the Prime Minister emphasized the importance of the Japan-US alliance, reaffirming the historic ties between the two countries. The news was reported by Mainichi Shimbun on March 30th. Senior General Min Aung Hlaing, chairman of the State Administration Council of Myanmar, visited the earthquake-hit region of Mandalay to assess the damage and losses. During the visit, he conducted an aerial inspection of the affected areas and met with the Chief Minister of Mandalay region and other officials to discuss the extent of the destruction. The earthquake, which occurred on March 28th, caused 694 deaths and left 68 missing, with search and rescue operations still ongoing. The source of 11myanmar.com, March 29th. A powerful earthquake struck Myanmar with strong tremors felt throughout Thailand, raising concern about the country's emergency response system. After the seismic event, citizens flooded social media with questions about the effectiveness of Thailand's emergency alerts, calling the alert system into question. The news was reported on March 29th by Bangkok Post. And it's all for now. Thanks for your attention and stay tuned.